Hi, I'm Anna, I'm the creative hood, and today we're talking about the company behind the story, Quivalon. So originally it has been me on my own for many lonely years. I was supposed to go to the London Screenwriting Festival in London, but it was COVID and we were all locked down. So instead of having a 3-day event, we had a month. So I went there to gain knowledge about this craft that I'd chosen to do, screenwriting. And I met some other very enthusiastic screenwriters there that I told about my story. They were interested in doing some sort of a American writer's room kind of setup. And since I am the worst, but like the absolute worst at keeping things tiny, I could use some help with my ever-expanding world of food. And that's how the first people came and joined me. Typical is not really a word that exists in our dictionary. It really depends on what kind of projects we're prioritizing, because things happen and I'm getting dragged away to talk about marketing, to help with trying to figure out what we're doing with the podcast. So typical day doesn't really exist, but a lot of it gets spent talking about the story, developing storylines, making it even better than it already was. For a lot of people it is a lot of writing the different kinds of stories. So we've got the preliminary stories that are made into audio dramas, we've got the main story that we're writing pilot for and a book, and there is a lot of post-production going on for all of the audio and visual media that we're using, for which we've got entire teams on their own. What I love about it is, because it happened in COVID, was that we were restricted to doing things online, and because of that restriction we actually got a lot more freedom. We're such an international team. We're spanning from, well, I'm in Holland, there's a lot of people in England, we've got somebody in Germany, in Italy, in Egypt, every now and then people from America pinch in as well. So we're very international, which I really love. And the key players in the team are all female. Not necessarily by design, but it happened that way. We got a really good team of like male writers as well that I really appreciate, but the higher echelons at this moment are all females. It's a breath of fresh air within the industry that, because I do think the industry itself is way too male-led. I do love you guys, but you can need a bit of female touch. We really took the transmedia approach. We've got the TV series at the centre that we eventually hope to develop and get created and stream in. But around it, we're diving into the world to create like little tiny stories, little extra information. So we've got podcasts depicting a bit of the history, or we've got an audio play coming out very soon that will depict the journey of Robin that happens just before she arrives home in the main story. We've got Notting News, that is a visual news show that gets counteracted with a podcast/audio called Outlaw Radio of the Rebels. And aside from that, we are creating a website with its all own wiki sections with, at the moment, already plus 100 articles explaining more about the characters of the current story, about some historical events that created the world that we live in, and all of that, like big transmedia stuff. What we do want to do eventually, this is a greater production company than just Hood, is spanned out, and we are looking into other projects as well that we could do alongside, but the core of it all is that we write female-driven stories with very strong characters that are not just saints or whores. Like, there's a lot much more to women than just those two definitions, and often set in a like offset kind of world, like not 100% our own world, and with some like real characters at its core, like really rounded characters with real problems that evolve and change like real humans do. Like, the long-term goal of our company is that it's not about making money. Of course we like it and we want it, like everybody else, but we feel strongly about what that money gets used for. It's very difficult for people to survive in the arts community, so we want to give back to the arts community, supporting up-and-coming, very talented people. Yeah, and another part that we do feel strongly about is climate change is just not only a story aspect in the world of Hood. It's also something that we do believe is causing risks and might have very disastrous consequences if we don't really change stuff, and with change it costs money. So we do want to reserve a piece of our profits to return back to society and communities to help with sustainability and with climate change prevention. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and hit that like button. If you've got any questions, leave us a comment below. And if you'd like to know more about the world of food, don't forget to subscribe.